book friends, this is Kat and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is actually going to be a remake video, but it is my December reading plans. Now, I say a remake because in the past, I have done a new twist on my December TBR where I had used a Christmas hymn, carol, and created prompts from that to pick my books. And not only did I use those prompts to pick my books, but my husband picked a set of books based off of those prompts. And we initially did record a video and we did the whole shebang. And as we were doing it and recording it and all of that, I really felt like I didn't want to read anything that were chosen. Some were my picks that were chosen and some were his picks. And I just started to feel like none of those I wanted to read. And I wasn't going to do that to myself in December. And instead of just refilming it and doing, the prompts that I did create, I'm actually going to scrap that. So I apologize if that is something that you were looking forward to. I'm actually doing something a little different again this year. So if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I have been really leaning into mood reading. And I'm still feeling that. And knowing Christmas time, it is going to be hard for me to even sit down and read or even listening to audiobooks. And so there are some books that I really would like to get to before the end of the year. And so I'm just going to create a pile of possibilities and books that I really do need to finish for the year. Let me go ahead and reposition this so you can, there we go. I had to move the camera a little bit, but you can see I decorated the shelves. I am in my festive Christmas attire. I got my earrings on, so I am like full ready for Christmas. And and so I'm really gonna start pulling some Christmas books into the TBR. So, all right, what are the books that I am planning on reading for this month? Well, first and foremost, I wanted to point out a book that my husband and I will be doing together during this Christmas season. And this is a shout out to Tay at Tales and Treats with Tay, because I saw this on her channel and I really was interested in it. And that is Awakening Wonder, Experiencing the Nearness of Jesus. And this is actually an Advent study that I got from Daily Grace & Co., which is a website that I've heard a lot about, never purchased anything from it. And so this is my first purchase. This is not sponsored, but this is an Advent study. And we've been really getting into wanting to know more about Advent. I'm going to buy an Advent wreath. I haven't done that yet, but yeah, this is just a nice study that we're both going to do. It's going to go walk through the days and the weeks of Advent, and I thought this would be a very good intentional devotional study time with him. So this is one of the things that I will be going through for the month of December. In addition to that, there are some challenges that I would like to fully complete for this year. So one challenge is Alma's Read Your Bookshelf Challenge. I am currently reading the book that I have selected for that right now. And so for December, her prompt is set or published in the 2020s. And so the book I'm selecting in that is a book I did not get to right now. Currently, it is November 28th, and I don't believe I'll be able to pick this up and finish it in time. But it was on my TBR this month. And that is A Girl Called Samson. This is also on my 20 in 2025 challenge. This is a Revolutionary War book. A girl who disguises herself as a male goes to become part of this war, and yeah, that's basically all I know about it. And so I really want to, dive into it. This was published in the year 2021, 3, it says. And so I am going to select this for Alma's challenge this month. The next challenge is my challenge. And so I was supposed to get to this book, and I am planning on starting it soon. But this is gonna have to go on the TBR if I don't get to it this month. But also, it's on my challenge. It is a free choice. So for the books of the Bible, I'm actually going to do the Advent study and count that as the book of the Bible portion of the of my challenge. And then for December, it is to pick any book, biblical retelling. And so for that, I'm actually going to pick a middle grade, and this is called The Promise and the Light by Katie Morgan. This is basically like diary entries of all the different people involved in the Christmas story. And so I thought that was very interesting. And I literally just searched up like biblical retelling for Christmas season or something like that, and this popped up. So I'm hoping that it is a good book, and it'll be really interesting to read diary entries. I'm eager to pick up this book. The next possibilities I have are a few Christmas books. So this one is called Her Christmas Redemption by Toni Shiloh. This has been on my TBR since I created a TBR for like reads I want to read during the Christmas season. So all I know is like small town girl leaves and I guess has a career that's been successful, and then something happens where she comes back to the small town, and the small town wants her to put on this Christmas play or something like that, and the story ensues from there. So that is one possibility. The second possibility that I might pick up is The Christmas Heirloom. I've been trying to also get this book on a TBR, and so now it's on the TBR again, I feel. But again, this is a short story, like 4 short story novella collection, and it centers around this heirloom that gets passed down through multi-generations. And so the next one I have is Skipping Christmas by John Grisham. And this one I heard is equivalent, if not, maybe it is Christmas with the Cranks, which I've never seen that Christmas movie, but older couple decides that they are going to spend Christmas, I think, on a cruise, and they don't think their older children are going to come and visit them. All of a sudden, all the children decide that they want to spend the holidays at home, and the older couple is scrambling to get Christmas set up at their house. So sounds like a stressful time, but I am very interested in this book. Another one is A Family Arrangement, and this one is by Gabriel Meyer. She writes a lot of she has written a lot of little short stories and some companion novels within like this small town. And so this is just one of those. I think it's the first book in a series that I've already read from. So I'm just kind of backtracking, I guess. And that's all I know about it. And then the last but not least is Betraying Korth. And this is by Mary Meckham, and it's the 3rd book in the Legends of Neverland series. Legends of Neverland, yeah. And so this is book 3, and I have been wanting to get back into this world. This is a villainous goose girl retelling. And so I know this isn't a Christmassy one, but I've been wanting to not lose steam on this. I do have the 4th book that I also received for my birthday, but I'm kind of saving that one for another later time. But yes, this one is on the radar. All right, as far as readathons go, I know that there is always great readathons in December, but again, because I'm not really sure how my reading's gonna go, and there are some other like things I want to wrap up, like challenges I want to wrap up. I'm just not going to participate in any of them. I mean, I might loosely participate in some, but I just don't want to overwhelm myself. And I am planning on vlogging for December. So let's go into that part. I will be vlogging for December, and I actually already started. I started on Thanksgiving Day, and I will post every week. So I'll have 4 different vlogs. And in those vlogs, I know previously I also mentioned that I didn't like vlogging during the holidays, but I think it's because I had the pressure of having to finish a certain amount of books per vlog. And so I found myself really overwhelmed and weighed down. So for this vlogging, it is going to be a true like vlogging what we're doing sort of deal, and I'm not like stressing about having to finish books, but I will talk about the books that I am reading through each vlog. So I'm gonna try it that way without, like I said, the pressure of having to complete a book, and maybe I'll like start liking vlogging again, I feel. So that's also, you know, an added thing I'm doing this December. So those are the plans. And I'm still planning on putting up other content. I will also be pre-filming a lot. So I will have 3 videos a week, one of them being the vlog, and then 2 extra videos that week that are just other content. So if that is something that you're not interested in, the vlogging part, there's other content that will be up. So yeah, that's basically it. And I do want to mention that there is a booktuber, Sarah Kohler. I believe that's how the last name is, but I will link her down below. She's doing Christian Bookmas, which I thought was such an excellent idea. She essentially is going to encourage other Christian booktubers to use the hashtag Christmas Bookmas, and that's how you can find other different Christian booktubers. She encourages, you know, not only videos, but community, and if you can, vlogging. And it just so happened that I was going to vlog anyway. So I figured that it just kind of worked perfectly. So I am going to be participating or using that hashtag, so to speak. But I wanted to give her a shout out as well, because she did come up with this cool idea. So yeah, I think that's basically it. If I forget anything else, I will add another clip there, but that is my December reading plans. I think there was some mentions about asking if I was doing my biblical challenge again next year. Stay tuned for that video. I am in fact bringing back a challenge, but it's going to have a bit of a tweak in it. I hope you like it, but I think as the year evolved, I'm trying to evolve around also what I'm interested in and the, you know, my needs too, I guess. And I'm hoping that that, you know, speaks true for others out there. So hang tight. I haven't recorded that video yet, but it's coming. And yeah, I just wanted to give you a heads up for that. And yeah, so I hope you guys are having a great rest of your day and you had a great, you know, Thanksgiving holiday. I will see you in another video real soon. Bye.